Hey everybody, welcome to Glory Hunters Watch Along. 2 in a row, back-to-back, Champions Cup, North America, Lionel Messi, Suarez, Brigettes, Jordi Alba, the whole Barcelona crew. I'm here with Mega, another Glory Hunter over here, and we're supposed to watch the game. You're more than welcome to watch it. We'll capture the clock for you, and we'll go over the game. And there might not be a lot of motivation to watch. You can watch this for free if you're out of the United States on YouTube, on the CONCACAF channel. I'll give you that. But if you want to hang out with us and time your stream the same, that would be super fun. Miami leads 1-0 on aggregate after a very, very, very cold. Some people say that Messi answered the question, can you play in a cold day in Stoke? Well, he definitely can play in a cold day in Kansas City. Temperatures reaching 17 below. The first night's game was canceled, pushed ahead, and Messi scored a beaut himself, scoring in 2 games in a row. Getting a point in the board on both his MLS and Champions Cup game. Now, the Champions Cup is super similar to the Champions League, of course, the great Champions League of UEFA or Europe. And this is North America's shot at it. It's been typically dominated by Mexico pretty much for the last 70 years. But MLS teams have got by most recently with the Seattle Sounders. So you get to stay up late there in Scotland because of your job. Are you excited about this there, Megan?
I'm looking forward to it. It's the first time getting to see kind of Messi. Let's see what he's like this year round. People think, how many more years can these guys do it like the GOAT? I mean, how many more years can they do it for? And first leg, they seem to get by not too bad, but now they're in their home ground kind of thing. Hopefully, they can just finish the tie off and progress to the next round.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't write off Sporting Kansas because they got a couple of players there who can cause some problems for them.
Playing very deep, it was a 4-3-3. I'm sure they're going to be very defensive, try to take advantage of the lack of transit. Miami has a weakness. They do lack in the transition department as far as defending against it. It's one of the things that was able to be exploited in the first round of the playoffs last year. But I got to be honest with you, Messi looks like he's in peak form, very healthy. He gets a good 3-month rest between actually 4 because he went out in the first round of the playoffs. So you're seeing a very fresh Messi. Also, a little controversy to boot. Did you hear about the MLS controversy after the NYCFC game?
I did. I managed to catch your podcast actually with Nick, Glory Hunter Nick. Make sure everybody checks that out. And I've always there was a bit of a push and all that sort of thing. Apparently, on the referee. I'm on the fence. I don't really know what the script is there. I know obviously don't put your hands on the referee kind of thing. The game was over. Is that right? The game was over.
Game was over. It was a linesman. He did do it. He didn't do it aggressively. He did do it to get his attention. But I think everybody, even in North America, agrees. If it was anybody else, he would have got it. Mr. Darcy joined us, Glory Hunter, to watch.
What's going on?
What's going on? How are you?
Just get time to watch the game. Ooh. Hell yeah, let's go.
We got kickoff right into Kansas City's end. Started off, and can the defense repel the attack, and can they take advantage of the many mistakes that Inter Miami makes? And their sort of lack of speed in the midfield to be able to deal with it, a little quicker and younger players. But the problem is you have Barcelona in the front, and that's hard to deal with. So let's see if they can do it. Only 1 goal, totally doable. But something tells me is we're going to see some Messi magic tonight because we pretty much see it every night, especially when he's healthy.
Even when it's in Miami.
Yeah. That's another thing is they played well in the cold. Now we got that good old nice Florida weather. It's real different. Well, there's a little bit of an opportunity, but the defense is able to get back and clean it up.
I think to harken back as well for how fresh Messi's been, that's probably the first time he's actually had some sort of rest. Whether it's been playing international with Argentina and stuff, he's had plenty of time off there, which is great. So you're probably seeing him a bit more of his peak form. So I'm excited to see what he can do.
Hasn't played since October. Well, I mean, I shouldn't say that. He's played some stuff Club America. They had the Club America game, which was real one of the best friendlies I've seen in a long time. One of the more memory friendlies. But I mean, besides that, he hasn't played a competitive game since was it October? October, yeah, it would be October. So that's a good long rest. And I'm a big proponent of these guys play too many games. So you're going to see what a lot of guys don't make it past 32. Even great players don't make it past 32. I think that's the reason. And you're going to get to see a nice, fresh Messi that has a little fire in his gut right now, especially with that incident with the MLS referee. Let's talk about that a little bit, Darcy. Messi should be suspended, just honestly, not practically. Practically, I think we all agree he can't be suspended, but should he be suspended?
Well, for an argument like that, I think it would be quite possibly like a 1-game suspension, not like a 3-game suspension.
Yeah, or something like that. Yeah, I would agree with you there. I think we're all in agreement, though, that he probably crossed the line. More than likely not intentionally, though. I can't see Messi being that aggressive. But, he is known for being a little petulant when he gets upset. I do remember him clearly after losing to Germany in 2010, talking about leaving international football. Like that was ever going to happen. But most people think that was an attempt to get rid of Maradona.
That kind of brings up a bit of a question as well when it comes to referees. I know, I don't know if it's happened in Germany, but I know it's happened especially in the Prem. It's only the captain that can speak to the referees. They're trying to shooo away getting people crowding the refs and stuff.
Sure.
So I was trying to work that in, and they're giving cards out for dissent for not an awful lot. Then you had the thing with Jude Bellingham, last week?
That was over the top, though. I think that.
Did he say F you or did he say F off kind of thing? And it's where do we go from here? No one's going to know the answer. Real Madrid spit the dummy. They proper spit the dummy. And then obviously you get this now. So I don't know, there must be a common ground. I don't know why there's not a communication to say, right, what can be done and what can't be done. Things need to be set in stone a bit more. But then again, I don't know how referees work over that side of the pond compared to over here kind of thing. So especially in Scotland, it's captain zone. They can only talk to the referees. You'll have them crowd, but he just shoos them away and just says captains can talk only.
Well, this is after the game. To give you an idea, this is after a game they drew.
I think you should not even grab the back of the neck of a referee. Let's be honest. I mean, if it was the Premier League, the HMMLL or what the alphabet.
I think it's a 3-game suspension minimum in the Prem. And if anything, what I've noticed, even with South America, to some extent, North America too, the referees let the boys play a little more than they do, especially in contrast to Germany, who calls everything. They call everything they can. So yeah, I think it's let them play, but I think this is Apple TV was not going to be having Messi not being on Soccer Sunday, which is a new. Oh man, big man got a caught in his leg. Oh, he's moving in right now. A little Messi magic, but cross is directly to a Kansas City defender. Now, I think everybody pretty much agrees that this wouldn't have happened under other circumstances. Ian Frey's out there right now. If you remember that name, he was the young man that got seriously injured, kept him off the pitch for a year. The day Messi was supposed to appear against Cruz Azul for the first time in Champions Cup, and he didn't get to play with them until a year later, which is unfortunate. And when he came back, Messi was hurt. So it was a dream crush, but he eventually got to play. The prospect Ian Frey got to play with Messi. If you guys can if for some crazy reason somebody's in the regular chat, I'll keep an eye on this one. If you see the one on YouTube, I'd appreciate it.
So it looks like we're going to have a corner here. First corner of the game.
Guess who's taking it? Magic left foot. Messi looks focused. Little far out.
It was too wide.
Bad kick.
Poor corner out. Overshot.
It must have been the wind.
Definitely was looking to for a header on the far post there. That was the plan. But even the great Lionel Messi can have a bad corner kick. Kids.
It was just a bit outside. And went outside. Out of bounds. It's going to be a chance for Miami to get back in the game.
He just died recently, Bob. You agree? You know that? Just a bit outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was unfortunate. American sporting legends, Bob Uecker.
Yeah, if you were like a pro wrestling fan, that was like instant.
I made a career out of being an average baseball player.
So many new faces coming into this team. 9 departures, 8 arrivals, including 2 new designated players. Dejan Joveljic coming over from the LA Galaxy. Manu Garcia coming from Greece. The Spaniard now coming to Major League Soccer.
As we venture forward for Kansas here, is he going to get it?
Nah.
I'm just a bit too far there.
Packed house in Miami.
Got a lot of fans here for Concacaf Champions Cup.
Yeah, but it's Messi. Don't forget. But even the great Messi popularity could not beat the weather in Kansas City. It was not a full house in Kansas City, and probably because they had to postpone the game partly. The other part,
the day before.
Yeah, they had to postpone it. So, and it was cold as witch's booby.
Man, it's just colder as a MF.
Yes, sir. Oh, here we go.
Nice straight shot.
Is that Taylor working line? 21. Be that.
Alondre. Oh,
Alondre.
no.
Okay, Alondre. Oh, that's not a place to give it away. But it looks like Jordi Alba fell down when he received the ball.
Wet turf. Oh,
no foul. No, he did call it. I think it'd be nice for Messi to win this thing to give it a little more worldwide credibility. That's exactly what he did with the Leagues Cup. It'd probably be better. I'd be honest with you if they won it. And my team's not in it, so I don't care. Go Miami.
My team's not in it either. So
go Miami. Us Americans want, hardcore soccer heads want the sport to grow.
And not have the soccer mom mentality.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Oh, my son plays soccer. He's pretty that good. Like,
yeah.
is he?
The rich people in America are so stupid. They think this is the sophisticated rich man's game in Europe, when it's the beer swilling, nothing better to do working class game.
Chance for a corner. We rather watch polo. But y'all have bike. You have bike polo.
I think that's what kept me away from getting into it, because I kept on running these college types and kind of snobby rich people. They were really into it. You know what I mean? And boy, you saw that come to fruition with here's a play right here, but he won't be able to
run him. It goes out of bounds.
Oh, what's his face? He used to play for Dortmund. We used to make fun of him all the time in this channel. Poor guy. Tell my mom. Greg Berhalter. What the hell is his name? Reyna. That whole thing.
Completely.
I remember those two Scottish guys, the Celtic and the Rangers guy on ESPN, and they're explaining to them, both these two Scots.
Look at these mid jerseys.
That mid jerseys. They're saying they're supposed to be like Argentina's jersey with the stripes, by the way. No, they're telling, I forget the two, was it Rogers? And I forget their name on the ESPN, and they're explaining that Claudio Reyna's dad and his mom tried to get Greg Berhalter fired over something that happened 30 years prior. And that really, the soccer mom mentality you're talking about, that's it right there.
Yeah.
That's it right there. And I remember these are two old Rangers player, Celtic player, two hardcore football Scots. And they're like, What are you talking about? Like, I couldn't believe what they were hearing. Like, this doesn't happen in football. Yes, it does.
It happens all the time in football.
Not in Europe. Not that way. Not
Oh,
not
nice
calling your
block.
mom.
Gonna cause it for a corner.
Yeah, in our soccer, it has.
Kansas City wearing their Cosby sweater.
Is that what that is?
Looks like a Cosby sweater. It's their away. It's their away jersey.
I think it's all right.
It's plain.
Yeah.
Oh, that could have been a foul.
Well, pinballing inside the 10-yard box. Yeah, we got a man down. Jordi Alba. Mr. Wingback. Three-time
Jordi Alba used to play Premier League.
He played La Liga. Messi. Barcelona.
Yeah, the name sounded familiar.
Still a really solid player. I do get the feeling when I see Suarez or Busquets or Alba, and they're like, I can't believe Leo talked me into this shit. I could be retired. I could be sitting on a beach. I'm getting studs in my feet. I'm getting kicked. I already won this game. Oh, man. Okay, Leo. Because you know that's what happened. You know what I mean? Leo called this. Come on, man. You got to do me a favor. Come on. You got to come to Florida. Oh, man, I'm just about to retire. No. Just give it another year or two. Especially with Suarez. Suarez's legs are gone.
Yeah, he's kind of dropped off quite significantly.
Well, he's one of the best players, and I think that's the thing. Even without his legs, he's so dangerous. He's probably one of the best players in the league last year, if not the best player in the league last year. And he stayed healthy. But that blinding speed that he used to have is long gone.
No, yeah, he's a far cry from Barcelona.
But there's still a lot there. Yeah, I mean, I don't think he couldn't play in the Prem again. He couldn't play for Liverpool.
I don't think you can lose technique, but you can lose speed.
Speed's gone, but the technique is more than there. He's still a goal-scoring machine. And when he's in South America, he's scoring too. Here, we're inside the box now, Miami, but they give it up. Bad turnover.
No one saw that coming, but now it's a straight shot.
Here's that transition we were talking about.
It's been fairly open first 15.
I don't think that hurts Kansas City too much because I don't think the only way they scored is they catch these guys napping.
They just stop the supply to the playmakers, don't they? Just stop the supply. As you said, the defense is still quite shaky, even for us early in the season. So.
Yeah, it is super early. But, this team isn't good on transition in the best of times, you know. You are looking at the winningest team in MLS history.
It was.
Well, until the playoffs came around. But, they had the best regular season. They had the best regular season in history. So.
Got to deal with the pain.
And Messi didn't play half the season, so keep that in mind. Remember getting hurt in what's the cup last? The Cup of the America. It's the
Open Cup.
It's the Campbell / CONCACAF. Yeah, CONCACAF thing. They ended up winning it. Messi got hurt and pretty much took a big chunk of the season out.
It's like I know they had there's so many cups.
Yeah.
I wanted it to continue
I don't know why it goes on during the Euros, which is stupid to me, but whatever. Here it is. Tries to cross it out in front. Nobody home. Jordi Alba tries to get to it, but it's knocked away for a throw-in. It's wide open. That's the thing. When you get Miami games, they're never boring.
Oh, no. It couldn't be. I think it was out of bounds, so it's going to be a goal kick.
Went out for a goal kick.
Maybe we should talk about these goalie jerseys. They seem. Wait a minute. Are they wearing it? Both of them are wearing the same color?
They always do. MLS guys, the goalies are signed jerseys in MLS.
No, if I remember, they're like
Style.
Oh, that
was a hard hit.
So like Arsenal versus West Ham United, both goalies were the same color.
Same color? No, but I'm same jersey. Like
yeah,
they wear different colors, but it's the same like style of jersey in the MLS. Wow, a Weewa.
Oh,
right on. And this is going to be a free kick for Kansas.
Attacking set piece of the night for Sporting Kansas City. Garcia stands over it for Sporting.
All of them are lining up right here.
Do keep in mind they do have the away goals rule, as far as I know. That has not been changed since last year. So they need 2.
This is a must-win for Sporting KC.
It's must win both of them in second leg.
I wonder Miami's going to be still wearing the Miami Vice kits this season because they hardly ever used it.
Yeah, they hardly used them last year. Yeah, $200 couldn't afford it.
Oh god! Here comes Messi.
There it is.
Oh,
that's open.
Ball.
He's out in front, but they're not really able to take advantage of it. Kansas is able to get back, but Messi's right out in front. He's going to take a chop at it and buries it.
Messi did it again.
That's Suarez had a wee bit of pace there. See that? Yeah. He caught the ball.
Oh my goodness!
Great cut back, and then Messi takes a touch, lets it bounce. What a finish! You know he can do. He can do that from outside the box, no problem.
Call him as you like.
Got the capture. Yeah, I'm not so good with that these days.
A goal that you could watch over and over again. We've seen a lot of Messi to Suarez, a little bit less of Suarez to Messi, but what a goal!
Let's watch the replay right here. Man, Messi. Oh, shot. Ooh.
Suarez. Dang.
Big assist for Suarez.
Just lets it bounce, picks his spot. No problem for that man.
I think a lot of things that great strikers have in common is their ability to remain calm, low blood pressure guys. I think of what I call low pressure guys like Bale. Just guys that just don't get upset or frustrated or anything. And Messi's definitely one of those guys too.
Sometimes I hides the emotion every once in a while.
I think everybody's different, and some people feed off that anger, and I think some people just don't. Nothing seems to bother them. Gareth Bale is the guy that and how clutch was he? You know.
Yeah, he was clutch when he was with LAFC.
He was clutch LAFC. He was clutch everywhere he went. Tottenham, he was clutch in Real Madrid.
I've loved watching him for Tottenham. It was so good.
What do you think of Tottenham? Shit.
Dude, that's my team.
It's the story of the Tottenham. Kinnellini. That is the story of the Tottenham.
It's the history of the Tottenham.
That's the history of the Tottenham.
Oh, that's a big slide. That's gonna be.
There's Frey. Poor guy's had lots of injury problems. Spent an entire year away from the game. He's a young player they're really trying to work with, but he has just been plagued by injuries. You could see when he fell down against the Cruz Azul game, he instantly broke out in tears. He knew. Because when you get hurt once like that, you know what it feels like the second time.
It's kind of like saying, welcome to the NFL, eh?
Yeah, kind of. He did in the first half, too. He wasn't even there for Messi's goal. But when he was in the hospital, the entire team, led by Messi, went over to visit him in the hospital because they knew he was crushed. I always get the feeling he's a real thoughtful guy to his teammates, Messi. I always get that. I'm doing a little too much. I'm blowing the guy. I'm doing what I hate. I'm blowing the guy. But he was in the hospital for those guys for sure. Messi's not perfect. He's done some wild stuff, mostly on the pitch. I think what he
maybe
did,
during the days of when he had Pep Guardiola and Thierry Henry. I mean, they were unstoppable. That's a good squad to look back on.
Barcelona is so good. Ridiculous.
Here's Messi on the ball again.
Imagine being as good as Barcelona and just getting Messi. Doesn't even seem fair.
No foul. Oh, it is a foul. Let's stop the play.
They got a big deficit to overcome.
In Spain, Messi gets it back into play quickly. Redondo and now Busquets.
Although if they are able to tie it up, that will give them 2 away goals.
Suarez, right back for Alba. Alba weaving through, going with the nutmeg, lays it off. Moved out wide. Messi cuts it in. Still Lionel Messi surveying.
So if they score a second goal, it would be almost like 2.5 or 3. You know.
They have to draw, or they need to win to get that 3.
Yeah.
And it's the foul.
I really hate the rule, to be honest with you. Got to be like a mathematician. I don't know how many times I've had to write on a bar napkin to figure out what fucking scenarios equal. When I was first learning this stuff.
Imagine scenarios during the last week of Premier League. Oh, jeez.
So if they tie it up, then what's the thing? Start doing the math. It's simple math. It's so hard.
It's fuzzy math.
The first quarter of this game, Messi has made his impact felt, but now can Sporting Kansas City find some moments going forward and try to get back in this?
Uh-oh.
Wow.
Suarez leading the break again.
Suarez is looking.
Suarez looking for options. Here's a good one in Messi.
Messi going into the ball.
He goes to the number 10
back.
option.
Messi lays it off. Quick feet from the Argentine. Busquets. And now Alba.
So boy, that Miami line is awful high for guys that can't transition well. That's the
also
thing.
Kansas City got that 5 wall.
A bad shot here that deflects could turn into a bad situation with Miami, especially with the line being up the side. Bring it back. Good idea.
Big year for Inter Miami, coming off a record-breaking season last year, winning the Supporters' Shield. It was a single-season Major League Soccer points record in 2024. This year, competing in this competition, will also be in the Club World Cup. They'll play the opening match of that competition as play is stopped here momentarily. A hard fall.
Oh, no.
Also participating in the Cup.
Gonna get some medical attention here. Let's see what the replay looks like. Ooh. Landed. He injured bad.
Holding that lower back. Leibold now in his 3rd season with Sporting Kansas City. Played his entire career in Germany, his home country, before coming stateside. It's worth seeing again.
They're showing the goal again. For Suarez. Got a really good ball. Defenders just looked on him nope. Yeah, we're not gonna deal with this.
If you're wondering where Drake Callender is, got himself hurt for Team USA. Oscar Ustari of Argentina be taking his spot. 38-year-old in net. Callender You might remember. He's a big part of Miami's championship run in Leagues Cup. Had a lot to do with him. In fact, he was so impressive that's how he got the shot, Drake Hallander. No one really, I don't think anybody really thought too much of Drake being a last place goalie. But the Messi factor changed it. Nobody's home. Suarez is miles offside.
I'm sorry.
Will start at the back. Here's Pulskamp now for Sporting Kansas City.
John Pulskamp in net for Kansas City.
I think Kansas City has to turn the switch on. They're gonna, but they have to get some goals right now to get it early.
I don't think they have the talent to really move the ball. I think they're just going to be really careful.
Basic fundamentals can maybe it's helping them, but it's not going to help enough. But pure dominance.
No, I don't see them getting to this, but you might see more of these long balls, but they just seem to give.
Some of these poor decisions from Kansas, they just can't seem to play their way through.
Uh-oh!
Starry.
Careful!
I had to clear it real quick. Controlled by Kansas in the midfield line.
It's almost like you want Miami to have it and try and press them in their own half and try and win it back.
And try to win it back. I think that's the only tip. But they got something brewing right here. On the left side of goal. And what? Chip, cross. Here
Big height.
Right out
Still
in front. Here's
an
opportunity.
That's a good shot.
Huge
got knocked off.
A huge block. Out
By
in front.
Falcone.
Maximiliano Falcone saves the day.
Wow.
Right
that's
position.
going to cause a corner kick advantage for Kansas City.
The right position.
That's not a good ball. I almost felt like a handball.
Kansas managed to keep it in. They're on the far left. Looking to work it through. They're deep. Here comes a cross, a looping cross. Touched by Ostari, and that'll go out for a corner kick, I think. Unless it was already out.
Yep.
They'll go on the corner kick on the right side. Let me see here. Yeah, clearly.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ostari should have let that go through.
Just
It
making,
looks like he didn't know where he was.
Just making sure.
Has there been talks about? Has there been talks about getting another good goalie for Miami, or are they gonna trust their gut on the story?
Well, the problem is they've lost their guy. He got hurt in U.S. training camp. So I mean, he's one of the better goalies in the league. He's got a trophy recently. I think it's more of they had to go to the 38-year-old. Oh, right, Kansas City breaking in right here, inside the box, right out in center now, and blocked again. Big block by the Miami D. Kansas
straight
still
shot, another block
it.
again. Goes to the right, but no, gonna get knocked out.
I do the commentary around here, pal. I do the play-by-play. You guys are the commentators. You don't need two play-by-play guys.
That's it. Just after the saying about Kansas City not being able to get out their own box, their tails are up, they're ready. Just need to get that finishing touch.
They keep hammering away. They'll pick through it if they can keep possession of it.
Manu Garcia. Now Suleimanov. Running at Alba. Tried to lay it off for Garcia. It finds its way to Bartlett. Pings it out wide for Eric Tommy.
It's like
Eric Tommy just dropped
Did
his
he get
head. He
knocked
just
down?
got dropped.
Kansas City can keep it, trying to keep this momentum up. Davis ready to cross.
Eric Tommy hails from Germany.
Blocked. Trying to play out, broken up again by Bartlett. Manu Garcia.
oh, he got mad on that one. You should not be mad over something like simple.
Far right side, Kansas.
Suleimanov. Garcia back in field.
And I think they may have just picked up a corner. And another corner kick to Kansas. And I have a theory about corner kicks. You have a 2% chance every time you get a corner kick. I think that percentage creeps up ever so slightly with every corner kick. I truly believe that.
Well, the past two Kansas City corner kicks have been quite close. They've been working in the box kind of thing. It's just trying to get the shot away. We've had obviously that shot got blocked on the line. And you had one where another shot came in. It's just hopefully you get more luck this time.
Yeah, all these corner kicks have been solid, and not only that, Kansas City comes. They seem to keep possession even if they don't get the shot off, which is a good sign.
The only problem that Miami should not be doing is like
shot on goal, picked up by Astari right at his chest. I don't think that was such a hot move by Astari. I think he should have slowed it down.
Miami's making like all these quick shots and just gives the ball back to Kansas City.
Yeah, I didn't like that decision at all by Astari. I haven't liked the way he's played so far at all.
I think that's the best way Kansas City can go for is just try and do the press and try and get something.
Yeah, I mean he may be under orders too. Get rid of it quick, because these guys won't be able to get back.
If it gets over the top and someone gets a knock on, messes onto it. So you're.
I don't know. I'd want to settle everybody down. If I was giving up that many shots on goal and that many chances, I'd want to settle them down in that spot. But no, it might be maybe that's what they're telling them. Get rid of it quick. Get it upfield.
Give it to Messi.
Time on the ball. You've got your time on the ball. You're winning the game. Like no one can approach you if you're the goalkeeper. Just try and find your pass.
Well, the thing is, if Kansas scores, they're right back in this game, especially in the first half. Here it is. There's an opportunity.
Turnovers.
They're moving in. Shot blocked out in front, deflected for another corner kick.
If Kansas City is going to keep that possession, it's going to cause some problems. That they need to score a goal right now.
I don't think they have the quality to ticky-tacky it way in. I don't think they have the quality to walk it in, but I actually like the way they're playing. They're controlling the ball well. Every time this clearance is made, the guy seems to be in the right spot. Here's the delivery out in front of the center of the box. And again, Kansas in the midfield recovers. And I think that's a real good sign. I think Kansas is keeping it simple, stupid.
Miami resets into the latter stages of the first half. Lionel Messi, the goal scorer in the 19th minute. Messi came into play tonight, 52 goals, 14 assists, and 81 career knockout stage matches.
Now I'm seeing the press coming from Sporting KC. Yeah. Like they're pushing in right now.
Try to cut off the supply. It's the cleverest thing you can do.
Looks like Miami's trying to form an attack here, but they can't quite do it. Foul. Miami. Well, they elect to go with the quick kick, and now they're racing down the left side. Kansas City with the ball. I don't know what foul he's calling. That guy fell on his own ass. Tommy didn't touch him.
I mean, Miami's doing their best to get me. They're doing a really good job on defending. No, let alone having maybe 4 or 5 players on the back.
I don't worry about their center backs. I worry about their midfield. There's a big deflection, it pops out, and then be able to get back on time and run with the fast. Deal with somebody that's actually quick. That's where Miami has real difficulty. It's not in net normally, although I'm not too impressed with this goalie. It's not necessarily on their center backs. It's in the middle. Because I'm sorry, Basquet's one of the best defensive midfielders ever. He's not fast, and he's old,
right?
Ahead on when it comes to blocks and making, because I like Miami. They're as good as any team in the league. It's all these slow pokes up front.
if you want to play with Busquets, you need guys with legs round about him.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Look, Busquets going to strip guys from balls. Busquets is going to make really good passes. What Busquets is not going to do is chase down a 19-year-old kid.
I've noticed Frey started to drop back a bit more. He's not going as high up.
Here's an opportunity right now. They can fighting over the ball in the box. Not a good look. Just take the shot. They shouldn't be too choosy if they're that. They look like they were only about 8 yards out from a shot inside the box. Here's a fired. Ooh, wow. He makes a story work for it.
Nice.
Shot comes from almost about 18 yards out.
The bouncer, too.
Ooh.
You got to be careful with those bounces when you're a goalie. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. It's right in front of you. It's to the side of you and bounce. That's really hard to pick up.
Oh.
Ooh. Miami press.
Careful.
Pulskamp has a little trouble with it. Neither goalies look particularly good. Pulskamp has some trouble with it. Got lost in his legs. Attacked by Miami as they try to break into the final third. They're in the center of the pitch right now. Try to break through. The center backs are there to clear it out. And Kansas will continue to maintain control. This is a substantial amount of time that Kansas City has had the ball trying to work an attack.
I think you'll see as well. I think Kansas had more shots as well. Like, they've had more possession, more shots. You know, like, I think Miami's had maybe one or two. Also, one that's made the difference of the game just now.
Messi's breaking in on the box right now. Shovels it to the right. Here comes another cross. Low cross. Trying to find Messi, but it doesn't. Only finds the Kansas City player. And now they work in transition. This is where they're weak. And again, Kansas controls now inside the Miami final third. Top of the box. Tries to find it. Astari with the ball. There it is. And Kansas scores after a mishandling from Oscar Astari. Offsides. We get the late offsides call. That better be looked at. I don't.
Oh, he's definitely off.
It's a toe. It's a toe.
Nearly, but not quite for Sporting Kansas City. Astari is down as well.
Dejan Joveljic from Serbia, literally a toe offsides. Serbian national, 25 years old, 5'11", shoots right, and a $6.8 million value.
Oh, but wait a second. Did the goalie touch it though?
No. He's feigning injury because he knows he fucked up there. He messed up there. He's feigning injury just now. He launched himself at the ball and missed it completely.
Yeah, VAR's checking that either way.
The first part is offside.
Yeah, he's definitely offside. I don't see it being a long check.
Where did he hit him in the ear?
Hit him in the confidence.
Look at the coming together between Joveljic.
Yep. Lucky.
30-year-old having a rough go that has not looked good for Miami.
Like Sporting KC, they put in that pressure on once they get the ball. You know what I'm saying? So.
But that's a breaking play there. That's giving them a chance to kind of recuperate a wee bit.
In the 42nd minute, I can see if they can keep up the pressure, I can see Kansas scoring here. I think the worst thing to happen to them would be this half ending.
Nice read, but
oh, Jordi Alba picks up the and then Kansas recovers in the midfield. Can they keep it going? No. Throwing for Miami in the midfield. Kansas coach looks like Hellboy. Oh, wow. Busquets gets the nutmeg on a... But it's turned over anyway by Kansas City.
How's it?
And Busquets manages it because who he is. They blow a whistle. Because there's no way in hell that whistle should have been blown at any time. There isn't. Is there a foul there? Oh, maybe he did. No, maybe he got stepped on. Oh, no, there was a foul there. In fairness, I apologize to the referee. Your integrity is still intact. None of the Kansas City players were whining, so I probably should have known better. Falcone. Deflected back. Long pass. Deflected, and Kansas will recover. They're working it now. Oh, Suleimanov is taken down. I think the ref let that slide because Kansas, now they're in Kansas, kept the ball.
Ooh.
Ian Frey pick up the foul here. I guess. Freiburg was on his way. Freiburg was on his way down. Either way, I don't know if it's a foul. So you can see the press isn't that aggressive.
I think they're just letting Miami make a mistake.
Yeah.
I mean, Miami's managed to strike. As soon as they pass forward, there's a strange flick pass to nobody, and they pick it up. And they've got the legs over this team.
Yeah, they do.
A lot quicker.
A to B, they seem a lot quicker.
They'll even have more forward momentum in that second half, which is coming up here shortly.
It's the number one issue for Miami, young legs.
Oh, yeah.
Young legs. It's not something you really can fix either.
He did not get fouled. Where's the call?
Jordi Alba has it on the left. He pitches it forward and to the side to Messi. Messi gives a beautiful 3-ball back to Alba, who's now on the side. He's looking to make a cross. Goes low, and what a beautiful play. Incredible.
Tadeo Allende for Inter Miami.
There you go. Allende
unbelievable.
You know, that was all mental for Kansas, and this is what this team can do to you.
Messi with that ball to Alba. Oh, jeez.
It all starts from Lionel Messi.
Alba with lots of discipline here on this cross. And Allende just Just had to walk into it. Also, this is why secondary assists should be a thing. This whole play is developed by Lionel Messi. You know?
Right, you are.
I really don't know why they don't use secondary assists in this game. They're so important.
But I wonder that's a chance though. Be like that they do. I mean, that's what Messi did.
I'm sure some people keep it. I'm sure that there's some stats, but I think that should be on the scoreboard. That goal should read Yende from Alba and Messi. Even in some situations, the third assist is the most crucial to develop the play. So I just like to see those guys kind of. Also, I think it would be a make things easier for scouts. Oh, Suarez just not going in on a scissor kick. It's over.
Oh, that was a
wrap it in a
total capitulation. What happened there? Kansas City just get it cleared. What are you playing at?
They just got Barcelona'd.
My goodness.
Well, that's it, kids. Say goodnight.
That's not fun.
He's not well played by the defender at all.
You can't let him. You cannot let him. You cannot let him turn like that in there.
And you can see, not fast.
Yeah.
But knows exactly what he's doing in every situation, even though oddball one like this, Suarez.
Gotta get good, man.
I really feel
he's the wrong side of him. I don't know how he can mess that up. The wrong side of Suarez. Of course, he's going to turn and shoot. It's what he does. He's done it for many years. I don't know how you can mess that up.
I wonder if we got a situation here where they were looking at the pinstripes. Seen that old movie, Catch Me If You Can. Hey, Dad, how do the Yankees win all the games? The problem is the other team keeps staring at those pinstripes. And I think that's what's happening here to some extent, especially on defense.
That's the way how you play the game. I mean, there was a coach from Iowa that had who had like really good sociology, and he also uses about the color wheel. So what he did was like pink is a very mad color, like you get mad over it, you know what I'm saying? So he put the visitors locker room, they painted it pink. All of it pink, even the bathroom is pink.
Checking out some Boca Juniors here.
Another wrestling match for the officials to deal with.
I started to be a fan of Boca because like every time you watch a goal at their stadium,
yeah, it's berserk.
It's funny.
It's berserk. Well, good news, they're at Boca right now.
It's a party.
Oh God, yeah! Listen to that place. I mean, come watch it if you click on the link in the chat, and you have Discord. You can join us.
It's getting a little bit worried there.
I gotta do something, so I'll be right back.
Gotcha.
Two down the left.
Just for fun, I'll do this. Little halftime. Don't worry, it's not here to stay. We got a leg 2 on a couple of Libertarius
delivery.
Qualifier.
I think I thought about the volley. All the way through for Herrera.
2-all on aggregate.
Possession.
I'm pretty sure Campbell got their act together. I don't think there's any
2-2 on aggregate.
I don't think there's a goal rule here.
There's a little bit of space here.
Oh.
It's driven well, but into the body of the keeper. Zenon would love to get his name on the score sheet for a second time.
Messi's put up a pointer goal or assist in every single game he's played this year.
That's, you know what I mean? That's why he's the best.
Yeah, he still has it. I definitely think he can still play over here.
Dominating possession.
Not as sure about Ronaldo, though.
Throughout this encounter.
Yeah, Ronaldo can still play, but I
Oh,
don't think he's scoring as many goals, obviously. You know.
I mean, Ronaldo's still putting up numbers. He's I think he's aiming for the elusive 1,000 goals.
Yeah, well, he's
I
not.
think that's what he's aiming for.
He's not scoring that many in the Prem. I got those for you.
Marcus again.
The thing with these two guys is they're going to play until the bodies stop. I think that's Ronaldo and Messi right there. They're going to play because they love it, and they're just going to play.
I
play,
think
play.
Ronaldo will do that. I don't think Messi will. I think Messi will walk.
No.
He'll go out the way he wants to.
I've always had this feeling that he might go back to old Newell's, you know, where he started his career.
Ooh. Oh, he goes
But
there.
then,
No. He has said Miami will more probably be his club. I think he finishes with Barcelona. Uh-oh. Boca getting some shots. I don't think so. I think he goes out of Barcelona. That's the team, because remember he was their property.
Oh yeah,
pretty
that's
early
right.
on. Pretty early on too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they bought him. I think when he was very young. So.
Imagine being able to. Uh-oh.
Oh.
What a tackle! That's why I love. You know. Absolutely
Rojo.
a must play too, because
Former Man United player.
That was an absolute must stop too, because he was not catching that guy.
No.
On a knife edge here, as it stands, we're heading to penalties with 20 minutes for stoppage time to go.
Boca trying to pick the lock.
Cavani on side. Angle was tight.
Azzalin Lima.
Which game did you watch? Which game did you watch earlier?
We actually watched. We decided to go with the Bundesliga, or actually Deutsche Pokal. Bielefeld, Bremen, and the third league team did it.
2-1?
2-1? 3-1, I think. Oh, that's right. The last one was
3-1.
pulled. Yeah, I think the last one got pulled on this track.
Movement again.
I wasn't sure. I didn't know if you were fighting
2-1.
over that
2-1.
or Atletico.
2-1. I didn't go for Atletico because I'd rather do elimination games. You know what I mean?
Of course.
Yeah.
But the game finished 4-4 like that.
We got to see a third league team, have another miracle run in the Deutsche Pokal. We had Saarbrücken last year. I guess it's gonna be Bielefeld this year. It is not the first time we did a watch along with B. We only do the big derbies and stuff like that. With Bielefeld, we actually did before because of Wiesbaden's promotion. Remember, they had to beat Bielefeld to
That's
the
right.
second league. Yeah, there you go.
Time for change by Fernando Gago.
So I did have I didn't have to go out and get the logo. I had it already.
Well, that's going to go out for a corner. I don't think Vizcarra saw it came off a white shirt. Should be a Boca ball.
No, I was kind of going through some of the scores for today. Some decent games that happened today. Up here, Celtic ran out 5-1, no problem against Aberdeen.
Oh yeah, I guess there's no. Aberdeen's been on a losing streak too.
Maybe an
So.
unnecessary corner here. given away by
I think they've won the last 2 games, but you know they started the season really well. They went on a 15-game
Winning streak, yeah.
like 15-game losing streak, and then
Oh, losing.
obviously turned it round 2 weeks ago, and last week they won 1-0, and then obviously today it comes up against Celtic. I mean,
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
don't have a chance against those guys right now.
Hey, I'm back.
Check on
The interest is on Rangers right now, though.
Yeah, because they're in the
Yeah.
European League. They've
Yeah.
still got European chances, and that's a really
Well,
interesting
if you-
matchup with Fenerbahce.
Well, have you not heard the recent from Rangers?
Oh, the coach firing, yeah, but I don't know. I haven't paid too much attention
Oh.
to Rangers this year.
Yeah. So obviously 2 weeks ago they got beat off a second league team. One of the worst second league teams.
Oh,
Got
really?
beat 1-0, very very comfortably beaten 1-0.
Jesus.
Then they come back, they beat Hearts 3-1, but still didn't look good. But then they got beat off St Mirren, which is a lower end of the Scottish Premier League.
Mhm.
Coach gets sacked, and have hired a guy called Barry Ferguson, who tremendous player, Rangers legend.
Yeah.
He has one of the worst coaching careers, but they've hired him for the rest of the season. It is hilarious up here.
Oh, really?
It's just they've hired this guy as a legend, but his coaching career has been pretty woeful.
far.
I don't know why they've went for him, but
Probably who's
we
available.
can only wait and see what happens tomorrow. Well, you'd say that, but the whole thing about there's the whole thing with the takeover with the 49ers. Have you heard anything about that?
No.
The potential takeover for Rangers.
Probably
No,
the
there's
best thing to happen to them, to be honest with you.
Yeah, absolutely. Like the cash flow and stuff. It's what the team needs if they want to get anyone.
But
near
they are
Celtic,
getting
they
American owners, and ask United fans about that.
need- Yeah. Oh, I know, exactly. Yeah. But that's the big news, obviously, what's happening here. So we don't know. I think it's even advanced talks with the people from the 49ers as well. So
That's great.
Well,
Yeah,
after
as
all,
much
so
as
the
I'm
coach gets
as much as I like Celtic, I'd much rather see the league competitive. So I mean, at least you
Yeah.
got
of course,
two
yeah,
teams.
everybody,
I
everybody
mean,
wants.
Well, Green Man doesn't. Green Man wants to win every single game, especially
Yeah.
against Rangers.
Just
But that's the thing. You had that one game, obviously, at Ibrox, where Celtic got beat quite badly, 3-0 by Rangers. So, yeah, I mean, there was always that chance that it could still be close, but obviously that's the manager away now. Now it's just like get to the end of the season and then just see what happens. Hopefully they can get a takeover and get some people in the door and stuff. But it's not great being a Rangers fan, and I hope Will's doing okay. I think we need to. I think we need to give check on Optimus for a little while, see how he's doing.
We're watching Boca versus Lima, and it'd be the Lima in Peru. The size of these clubs are pretty vastly different.
Argentinian
Peru,
soccer.
yeah, Argentina. Actually, no. This is South American. This is their Champions League.
Oh shit.
A Boca player down right now. Kind of watch this before Messi and the boys come back.
Just made 2 changes.
You know, I'm going to do a shopping point. I'm going to do this like mega stream, 4 streams. Never done it before. See how it goes.
Looks like it's the end of the night for Palacios, who's been again a little bit subdued.
Yeah, we should do that on the last day of Premier League or Bundesliga. That'd be some crazy stuff to watch.
For Alianza Lima. The 41-year-old Paulo Guerrero is coming on. 40-year-old Barcos, the goal scorer, is making way. Changes afoot.
I hate to leave it because this game's getting interesting, but it looks like they're getting ready to go over in Miami. They're about ready to come out of the tunnel, but they're tied 2-2 on aggregate. Actually, we'll have to remove that and get back to the other. As the Miami boys, the Herons, leave the nest. I'm here with Scottish Mega, Mr. Darcy, Glory Hunters. Make sure you sub and all that other stuff.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. We make football content, kind of, but it's more of a hangout in Discord. Please join. Hang out. This hangout's been so good to me. I'm a lonely American living in Wiesbaden, Germany, rooting for a very small club called Bayern Wiesbaden, and I actually found a friend down the street through this club, and we go to all the games together now. Hey, Maggie, you know what I'm doing?
What are we doing?
I'm actually going to buy tickets for Holstein Kiel when they come to Mainz so I can see Johnny Tolkien, former New York Red Bull. Now playing over
Wow,
here.
yes.
Yeah. And
Nice.
big news for Tolkien, he just made the big squad, Big Team USA. New Jersey born and bred.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm gonna be daring. I'm wearing my Red Bulls jersey to the Miwa Arena. And I think I'm gonna buy my son a Mainz jersey so I don't get beat up.
Wear the wrong jersey to the thing.
Oh
Yeah,
my
right.
goodness.
Well, I'm not gonna be standing with the hooligans. Nah, it's alright. It's not that dangerous. As long as I gotta get my kid with me, I'm a civilian. Wouldn't do it alone.
Yeah, I gotta get ready for my local soccer team. Coming up, season's about to start.
Maybe I should wear it under there, and if Johnny comes out and he starts, I'll take it off, and I'll bring my Burkhardt jersey. That'll be fun.
Oh yeah, I did show you my Atlanta United.
Yeah, I saw that. You look real good. Saw
Yeah,
that.
they had 2 versions of it, so I got the other one I got the one that's cheap.
How much? Oh, you got the cheap one. I can't stand not having the real thing, and MLS.
Like the
jerseys-
one that
I forgot.
the one looks tacky on the collar, so it was like 149. I didn't like it.
Kickoff underway. Here we go. There's really not a chance in hell. It would probably be more fun to watch the other game, but here we are. Got to see it through, and it's damn near a goal.
Oh my
Right
goodness.
off the bat, we are looking at a rout here. I can see another 4 goals going in very easily. I don't know about you guys.
It's very possible Kansas need to like wake up, but then again, what are you going to do for the rest of the game? I think just throw everything at it. Just throw everything at them.
Run and gun.
They had control for like half an hour of the first half. Couldn't pack anything away, and then they let it. Well, I mean, you see with the goal times.
I think the only thing Kansas City needs to do is grab them shovels. They're about to dig their own grave.
Don't play another game until Sunday, so they do have a bit of an extended break for even
You're
playing
kinda
a
right,
midweek
Darcy.
match.
We're Pulse Camp getting a 4.9 rating on FootMob. Suarez 8.4, Messi 8.0.
Kansas City, let's see what they have now. 8 shots in that first half. Shot saved off the line. Another one that was.
He's getting kicked. These kids in their 20s that are in Miami.
They've been right in this game.
Yeah, maybe they were pretty good soccer and they thought they're, go pro somewhere. Did they ever think they were going to play with Messi? They're playing FIFA growing up. You know what I mean?
I get to play my childhood dream.
Yeah, the childhood dream was probably just playing professional soccer, not to play with good chunk of the Barcelona team in a competitive environment.
I'm getting paid $1,000 a week. Messi's paying at least $100,000 a week.
I mean, check this out. Like Thomas Alves, he's center back for Miami, Argentinian. Playing in MLS. I don't think he thought he was going to be playing with Messi. It's funny how things work,
It was worth every penny.
Here and now looking for a way to play out. Viles, Busquets. Too far out in front of Messi. Bartlett collects again. We're Sporting Kansas City, and they'll start at the back.
Even a player like, a German player who turned American
Reflecting on the first leg that we
through
defended
citizenship,
well going back to last week,
like
but we said we needed
Julian
more
Gressel.
concentration on Miami's counter.
Yeah.
I mean, he's there trying to make a league, make a living, moves to the U.S., trying to be relevant in MLS, get a paycheck. Next thing you know, he's playing with Messi.
Unfortunately, been letdowns defensively.
Funny how things turn out like that, eh?
This is Kansas City's now third competitive match here in 2025.
And now you just play. Busquets is, one of the greats too. And so is Jordi Alba, and certainly Suarez is.
Now let's get.
Suarez gets a Ballon d'Or if there's no Messi. You know what I mean? Or Ronaldo.
I mean, Mo Salah might. If Mo Salah gets it, that's gonna be his first, right?
That's right.
Yes, that was his first.
Oh, jeez.
Kind of root for my man Mo.
He's nearly in his 30s, isn't he?
Yeah, he turned 30,
I think he's 30 now, yeah. He's 30, 31.
What a season he's having, huh? It is really something to watch. I wonder if he just spent a little too much time with the Klopp. Maybe somebody, could see how to use him through different eyes. Not that Klopp is a bad manager by any stretch, but, it's
almost 16 years with the club.
We're human beings. We fall into patterns and stuff. And you get a talent like that, sometimes you got to break those patterns.
Here's Manu Garcia.
Not forget, he used to play with Mourinho as well with Chelsea.
Yes. I think just started late. Remember, like you say, started with Chelsea, and he's been at all these other teams, kind of thing. He's made it work eventually, and then that's why he's came to Liverpool quite late on in his career.
Yeah.
I think maybe he'll be ruined, like how the potential he would have had early on if he got played under the right manager and stuff. So.
Sure. I honestly think, not recognizing a talent like, and Chelsea's infamous for doing this, like Mo Salah, and not realizing this guy's a world-class player, is really, well, it's a testament to their system, first of all, as far as finding talent, but not being able to hold down or see it through, or maybe because, this guy's not what we thought he was, a little too quick,
Yeah.
I'm sure they'd like to have Mo Salah on that team now. Because they literally had their Dida Drogba replacement. They had him.
Quite literally, but I think when they had Salah, they had one of the best teams in the Prem when they had him. So it could be unfortunate timing as well.
Messi's working. God, he threads the needle better than everybody. Here it is. What a save!
No!
Beautiful save by Pulskamp. Way to get out there and stone the legend.
It's like denied.
Boom! Beautiful. That Messi thought that was going in. Get that rating over a 4.9. I really don't think too many of these goals were his fault.
This one played short.
Maybe, save like that to get some life going.
Jordi Alba. How's your first touch? Basong intercepts the pass and breaks up this attack for Miami. Jake Davis couldn't beat Alba to it. And Miami will reset here with Federico Redondo.
Yeah, Hentai's pretty decent on the mic. He knows his shit.
I've never heard him talk.
I thought Hentai... No, he's been kind of working with us, making content and stuff lately.
Nice.
He did a watch along with us where he was playing. He's very insightful, and I kind of thought he was like city. He knows a lot about a lot of the leagues. He knows Europe pretty well.
Oh, it's just through text. He's a bit of a
Yeah. I thought he was just city and city only. It's not the case. He's got a good memory too.
Yeah, I want to laugh at me.
Mm. No. Want to kick Miami.
Dude, Kansas City, that goalie, man, he's like, you better.
Yeah, Miami's going short. Good reason. Messi doing? Oh my God! I thought that was a bullshit play by Messi.
No.
Did you see that? I thought that. Messi, made an overtouch. No, it was a pass.
Hey, yo.
Look at this. I thought, he mishit it. No, he deliberately did that. That was a play. That was a pass. That wasn't like, the ball came in too quick on me. No. Nobody's better. Nobody's better.
I mean, that would have been it. That would have been like channel change right now.
My God. You saw the way he looked at it. The way, when it happened real time, I'm like, he let the ball get away from him, Even when you watch it in slow motion, it was a pass.
Not that Miami needed it, but those goals at the end of the half just spurred them on even more.
How do you can't teach that?
For a result over the weekend, it's a tough one to take.
I mean, you might see that at practice every once in a while.
Yeah. Like, let me fuck around. Let me, pop it wheel high in the air, see what happens. But no, that was a play. I mean,
Kansas City was about to find out.
Yeah, they're finding out the hard way.
Right at Ian Frey. Tommy cuts it in. Tommy shot. Big deflection on it. Astari. Straightforward catch.
A lot of good teams in this tournament. Pumas, Tigres, America, Chivas, LA Galaxy. And we'll find out if LAFC is still around. Monterrey. These are dangerous, dangerous football teams in this tournament. Competition, I should say.
Is that another game that kicks off in a couple hours? Or is that
yes,
tomorrow?
we'll see. Yeah,
Yeah,
LA
rest
will
of
be
the other game. Fuck you, Stan Kroenke.
Yeah, they're a little different situation for LAFC. It'd be kind of a shame if they went out this early. To a team like Colorado, who they should beat, And Colorado and Kansas City are probably the two weakest teams in this competition, to be honest.
Tries to go through the legs of Davis. Back for Pulskamp, who sweeps it upfield.
Do you hear they're changing Leagues Cup this year?
Stoppage here.
The MLS and Liga MX will have an equal amount of teams. In the first round, they will always play cross-league to qualify, and then it's knockouts from there. What do you think of that, Megan?
I mean, there must be some sort of plan to make it a lot bit better.
I think this is it.
Yeah.
It really was unfair to the Mexican teams because I think it's actually gaining some ground in Mexico too as a trophy that your team wants. Messi really put a stamp on it and instantly gave it value.
I did like the format. I did like the format of how the rules went.
I don't think any of that's changing. It's just that there's going to be a lot more interleague play, at least in the opening rounds, which is Messi knocked down to the ground right in the center. Kansas was able to transition in. Down by 4 goals. I really just don't see Miami conceding here because You know, we talked before about them not being able to deal with having a soft spot in Miami's transition. When they are transitioning, when they're on the run, they don't seem to be able to do much with it. Kansas City.
No. I
So
think
they
that's
can't-
been their main problem.
They can't take
One of those
it-
chances goes in.
Yeah, it's a different game.
Memo Rodriguez will also be coming on, and so will Daniel Shalhoub. Manu Garcia is one of those players coming out, and Shapi Suleimanov will also be
I'm
coming
like,
on the
Shalhoub.
field. So a triple sub here for Peter
Wee.
City as Miami right back
Ooh,
out.
nice
Here's
ball stop.
Suarez.
Oh,
Suarez
Yeah, you were offside.
Suarez got nutmeg on that.
well, but he was offside.
Guy looks worried.
Daniel Shalhoub, who is
Always
been with
running
this
his mouth.
club as we see this again.
Is he really offsides? I don't think so.
He's been with the Sporting Kansas City setup since 2014.
I think he's right.
Won the Golden Boot for
I don't
the
think he
club
was
on two
offside.
occasions, All-Star in Major
Not his
League
legs,
Soccer in
anyway.
2021.
That's a strange call. I thought they would have let it play out first, you know. Normally let the phase of play go out, like whether it has a shot if it goes in or goes wide, then they'll call it back, but
Sporting Kansas City coming off
maybe it's not what they use.
I know. I think that's pretty uniform. Well, here's a shot for Kansas City, but Starry is able to pick it up pretty easily.
Do you see the MLS using more homegrown players going forward, or do you think they're still going to be this same sort of model of picking up players that have maybe fallen out of European teams and stuff?
I think that's going to be the story of MLS. I think MLS is best. What they should be shooting for is to be the best development league on the planet. I think the reason for that is one of the things the Americans can never capture is the history, because they're so far behind as far as worthwhile and classic competitions. So develop new traditions, develop new teams, and yeah, when these guys, first of all, it's not like we're getting guys in their 40s anymore. We're getting guys, 29, 30. So you get to develop talent. You get to develop talent, American talent, and get to play with these legends. Plus, not every team, if you look at the MLS, and first of all, how much market value on the players, it's much higher than it was 10 years ago, significantly.
Yeah.
And the teams aren't filled with Americans anymore. And I think that one of the things you can see in a good league is how diverse is it? Because it's just like mathematical. I mean, no disrespect to Scottish players. We're actually making this example before. If I look at a team in the mid part of the table of the Scottish Prem, 90% of the players are Scottish. Well, Scotland's a small country, so this is a numbers game. It's math. They're naturally not going to be as good as a team that looks like the UN. Now, MLS teams look more like the UN. They're South American, they're Brazilian, they're Asian. And that's something that's an advantage, probably because, the power of the purse, that a lot of development leagues in Europe don't even have. So, no, I think being the best development league, the league you want to go to get somewhere, and the average MLS player, the average just run-of-the-mill mediocre guy switches teams but has a career a few times, it's much better than that MLS player was 10 years ago, maybe even 5.
When I look back, I think the only person I know that went through the process you're talking about, and that was Miguel Almiron.
Yeah.
He played for Atlanta, and then he went to Newcastle, and did a good run over there. Now he's back in.
You could say Clay Dempsey as well. Clay Dempsey played with the Metro Stars. He had a nice career in England. I don't think anybody. I don't think he was one of the best players in the Prem at any time, but he definitely was an extremely valuable player and came inches away from winning a Euro Cup, or the Europa League as they call it now, the UEFA Cup back then. So I think that's what you want to do. You're not. Our top American players are not going to be there very long, if at all. I know that.
Yeah, well, you've seen that from that.
Oh, Jesus Christ! That came out of nowhere.
What a strike!
From distance, the substitute gets one back for Sporting Kansas City.
Oh, wow.
And that's an away goal, my friends, and there ain't no way they can catch up. A tie, if they're able to somehow scrap out 3, is a win. So really, it's 3-1 right now.
Ooh, deflection! Off, which is hit.
Oh, that's why I was like, where did that come from?
Headshot.
Yeah, that's why when you blast hard. Not much can be done.
Yeah,
there.
as I was saying, it's like obviously you can see with some of your high potential players like that guy Sullivan is obviously going to be a Man City player soon.
He's going places, Sullivan. Yeah.
Yeah, there must be some place where these guys are getting picked up from. There must be some sort of development league somewhere. But how come none of these guys are getting a chance? You know, listen, we're having the same problem over here too because we're trying to keep Scottish players and try and develop those. But obviously, we small country and all that stuff as well. It's like it's a lot more difficult and there's also the risk of being
I think you're better off letting them go. I mean, I hate to say it, but when I see a guy that's not on a European team on my U.S. roster, I get a little itchy. Because I just don't feel like he's developed yet. If he's already been in Europe and he's on the downside or something, I would say downside, but ladder. Downside means you're falling off. You know, maybe somebody like Landon Donovan who came back way too early. Then I want these guys in Europe. I want the Yanks abroad because it's the only way we're ever going to win a World Cup. But I'm very satisfied. There's always room for improvement with this league and what it brings. And I think the fact that we have the financial power, so to speak, to attract these legends, I think that is a good part of the development. You know, I mean, think about some of the guys that have come through for MLS in recent years. Schweinsteiger, Kaká, Dieter Drogba. You know, I'm sure those guys made an impact on all those young players, if not taught them something. Those guys all did it at the highest level, World Cup, Champions League. There isn't another league in the world that has sort of the power to do that.
I want to give you an update about the Boca Juniors game. They're in penalties right now.
Penalties right now. Thank you for that update there, Mr. Darcy. Keep an eye on it. Oh wow, Falcon makes a good defensive play. You know, the center backs of Miami have been quite good. Oh, Messi gets stripped. Yeah, well, you're gonna get an own goal off my head. I'm gonna. Falcon's had a great game.
The fan base here in South Florida in his club debut tonight.
So I think it's a good thing. I don't think it's a good idea to let Scottish players play there. I think if they can get picked up, let them go. Let them develop.
Of course, it's not. I mean, totally, if they've got that potential and they can go elsewhere, I totally endorse it. You want them to obviously go and play on the world stage and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it's like you say, there's some teams where it's like, are they going and buying a mediocre, say, guy from South America or like from European has fallen off, but you've got a young American possible prospect and he's not getting the time on the park. They're not going to learn to get better unless they play. I don't know if it's.
Well, I think each individual player, because I mean, Talkins worked his way up to Team USA from MLS. Okay, if he has a good run in a tournament, he's on a better European team. So it's all about really like doing it on the stage. You know, I talked to when Van Wiesbaden, you know, I don't think anybody was paying attention to us when we got promoted in 2023. Well, unfortunately, when we finished one away from automatic promotion, I think the fact that people got to look at our players, oh, that's why they're there where they are, you know, on that promotion relegation game. So they put those guys on the stage, and they all went to other leagues and better clubs. So I just think it's you can work your way up. You can work your way through. Clint Dempsey was a little different because Clint Dempsey came up in a time where nobody had any respect for American players. So he had to prove himself in MLS and then prove himself overseas. But now they can pretty much identify you in the States that you're making the jump almost immediately to Europe. And keep in mind, Sullivan is 15 years old. Generally considered to be the most 14-year-old last year on the planet. So I think these really good, talented Americans are going right to Europe, or at least Europe very quickly. And if there's some bad scouting or somebody misreads it, they have a chance to prove themselves in MLS. If you get a golden boot and you're 20 years old in MLS, you will not be in MLS next year.
No, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, you kind of want people to progress, but they're not going to progress if they don't get the game time. But you'd rather play, say, a 30-year-old, possibly washed player, but because he's got credentials and stuff, that's the only thing I see a problem with.
I don't know.
I think that goes right across the board.
I don't worry about that because all our players that have serious potential are already in Europe. So it really doesn't bother me all that much.
I just like that. It's good to have choices, though, because I know the US national team has about 2 or 3 teams worth of players right now who could run, who could do something in a tournament kind of thing. But you always want to develop. You always want to have people. You want people challenging all the time.
Sure.
Like you want to find, and you want to keep finding them. Sometimes you're not going to get.
You got to sell tickets though, and I think that's what having the Legends is about. We're selling tickets.
That's where I come. That's where the other problem might arise. Like you say, you've had Kaká and all that stuff being in the league, and that sold the tickets. But as a development coming, I don't know. That's the thing. I'm not sure.
Well, all right. Let me give you an idea. Let me give you a new thing. Obviously, Pele, when he came to the United States, it was in 1975, I think. There were no soccer leagues.
Update on the penalties, 1-1 right now.
Boca and Lima we're talking about there.
Pressure from behind, Segovia goes down. There's no whistle. Volador able to carry it out.
There were no soccer leagues, especially in the East Coast. It became a thing. A soccer mom became a voting block. Okay. Since Messi has joined MLS, they can't even handle the amount of young men and women that want to play, young boys and girls that want to play soccer. It is overstuffed, from what I'm told. USA Soccer has never had the amount of people that want to get into it. And one of the reasons I think is because Messi appeals to, unfortunately we were talking about before, but soccer's kind of a rich man's sport in the States, controlled by the college types, by the NCAA, by and
that's
and
the thing. I don't understand any of that sort of stuff.
Messi transcends that, and it makes that that black kid that probably comes from a working class family that can afford to play soccer, because just about anybody can.
Yeah.
You need a pair of shin guards and some boots, right? And you can get them on sale, And if those kids are showing it, because we're only getting the rich kids, we got to get all the middle class kids, all the kids. Here it is. Allende almost got a nice little brace. So Messi's in there. Yeah, he's taking somebody's spot, selling tickets, and now the kids want to do it.
All right, another update about the Boca Juniors. Lima 2-2 on penalties.
2-2 on penalties.
Here's Tommy. It's cut back. Comes in and taken.
So I really don't. I think some of it is selling tickets. The other part is if they're inspired by somebody like Messi or Ronaldo or something like that, they're gonna join.
I think also the rise of Messi, that is true. Obviously, I've seen a lot more people that's getting into football, and they're starting to root out this problem of being like only the colleges stuff.
Yeah, sure.
You can't just go and get kids playing football and stuff like that. But it's like what happened before when you had like Kaká, Schweinsteiger, all these guys showing up. It's like nothing happened with those guys. So that was mainly sell tickets.
Well, I
'cause they
think
went,
a part of
"These
their
guys won a World
part
Cup."
of their problem is I think there was this idea, and you can't do it anymore. It used to be the case.
Yeah.
If you're a superstar player, you're going to run. No, the league's too good for that. The league's too good. You're not going to just kind of like just go nuts. You're going to have your great moments. I mean, Schweinsteiger didn't do much either.
I believe what having David Beckham round about there, they changed the way the parks looked. Obviously, you seen what like they used to look like.
Beckham was a
like,
celebrity. Kaká wasn't a celebrity like he is. Like, I mean, obviously over here he's a celebrity and he's one of the all-time greats. But Beckham's celebrity was nowhere near. It was much bigger than his soccer ability, or his football ability. Even though he was a great player.
I think he changed this. I think he changed the soccer culture over, and
yes,
like for the good, for the most part. Don't get me wrong, it started off shaky. I know like Donovan had his problems with him and stuff like that.
Sure.
Like thinking he's just some show boy. He's not even no passion sort of thing. Then they managed to work that out, and he's managed to change the way football's played. They started making these new teams stuff up. Because I don't know how big the league was when Beckham first went over. I think it was maybe only like 10 teams, maybe.
Sure.
I don't think it was a big league.
But you see these jumps. You see these massive jumps, but you don't see them in year 1 or 2. You see them in year 5 and 10. When Pele came.
Yeah.
By the beginning of the 90s, Soccer Mom was a voting block that you wanted to capture to win elections. That's powerful, okay? When Beckham came, that attracted, because you got this big super celebrity. Everybody kind of knows what he is, but now they get to see him. And even though his legs were long gone by the time he got to LA, he did win 2 championships, and he still had those free kicks.
Oh yeah,
which were deadly. He's a dangerous player, boy.
Just wanted to give you an update right now. It's 3-3 on penalties.
Boca Junior Lima game looks interesting.
But I do think it kind of opened up to a bit of a wider audience. Like you say, it has made the popularity go up. I mean, when Ibrahimovic went to LA as well, like you've seen,
I think we're
the many people who want
ways.
to tune in and watch him play.
We're gonna go both ways. Might as well. This game's over on the other side. Let's do it to it, huh?
Yeah.
We're gonna put both games on, and I'll get them for you. Cause I'm the man.
First 2 weeks of Champions Cup, it was all the Liga MX teams that were able to.
I want to see this myself.
Cruz Azul, Monterrey, Tigres, Chivas, and Pumas all going through. Though Tigres did lose the first leg, so did Pumas. Chivas ended up drawing their first leg against Cibao. Never as straightforward as you may think, but once those second legs went back to Mexico, none of the oppositions were able to score a goal against any of the Liga MX sides.
Vizcarra has come so close to keeping Boca out.
We're watching Boca and... Oh, hold on a second. You guys probably can't see that. Hang on. I can fix that right now. Foul.
16 as well. Pumas against Alajuelense. Chivas against Club America.
It's 4-4.
Mexico in itself. Chivas and America.
And Boca Lima. We get them all here on Glory Hunters.
Oi, what a goal!
Good pen. Good pen.
Boca Juniors need to keep this going, man. They worked all their way to get back in there. You know what I'm saying?
To be placed very carefully, and this is huge. He knows the pressure. Another man off the bench.
Oh, he stopped it.
Oh no!
All Lima has to do is put it away.
No, it's over.
That's it. That's it. Lima has eliminated Boca.
Damn.
Out of the Libertadores, the big club. eliminated by the Peruvian David to the Boca Goliaths. Oh, man, oh man.
That was good.
USL Championship side Phoenix Rising, or he was on loan. He's still on loan technically from Lanús. That's the goalkeeping situation at the moment here for Inter Miami with no Drake Callender, who has been the #1 in past years. Played a big part in Miami's first ever club trophy 2023 Leagues Cup. Here's Luis Suarez.
Suarez tries to flip it over him to the around. Time to start pulling guys out, you think?
Still that goal for Suarez tonight, and now more subs look to be on the way for Inter Miami here in the last substitution window allotted to Javier Mascherano.
Although he skipped over in the 69th minute, Kamansky went in for Messi.
Allende. Now Segovia.
Jacob Davis of Kansas City was replaced by Andrew Brody.
Couldn't quite get to Suarez from Kramaski. Segovia made the
And that's all we got so far.
off the mark. Shallowy. Again, broken up by Noah Allen. Back for Oscar Ustari. Busquets.
Oh no.
They connect with Willie Agata. It was Falcon who broke it up. Now a stoppage here. And subs on the way. Coming off the field will be Maximiliano Falcon. Gonzalo Lujan will enter the Argentine center back. The 23-year-old in his first season with Inter Miami. Great performance tonight from Falcon in his club debut. It's also the end of the night for Luis Suarez. A goal tonight for Suarez, also an assist. This was the goal in first half stoppage time, 45+3. Really cement this one.
Boca out of the club. Eliminatorious.
Big advantage. Uruguayan fans enjoying what they saw from Suarez tonight. It's also Robert Taylor coming on. The Finland
LA takes on Colorado after this.
Sergio Busquets.
If you're not in North America, you can watch it for free. Go to CONCACAF on YouTube. They'll stream it free for you.
Taylor and David Ruiz.
It's a good deal. It's free 99.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, it's free 99. And if you are in North America, put your VPN in Germany. You'll be fine. Kramaski.
Centrally, Ruiz, a heavy first touch. Brody able to usher this back to John Pulskamp. Sporting Kansas City have a late push in them. They're going to need a lot here. Another game coming up on the weekend. Their home opener. Sporting Kansas City in Major League Soccer play. Of course, they played the first.
You know, for Sporting KC, putting the chances that they got,
The San Jose Earthquakes scored 4.
they got outsmarted by a really good team. You know what I'm saying? I think give credit to the coach for
They
Miami.
don't have the quality to compete with these guys offensively. It's just that simple.
He'll keep it in play in the corner. Volater there defensively.
There is just too much firepower on this Miami team, and they don't have
Redondo couldn't get
the
onto
skill
it.
to deal with it.
And here's the captain, Eric Tommy. Pass behind Shallowy.
It's just that simple.
Not quite there for Sporting Kansas
And in
City.
fairness to them, ain't too many teams in MLS or in Liga MX that do. Only the top teams in both leagues.
Gramaski. A foul here against Volader.
You know, talk about the Scottish League. The best thing that ever happened to the Scottish League is that Celtic and Rangers left, and you could develop Scottish players just like that. I think you wouldn't have a problem with that being a lower league guy.
No,
Get Celtic and
absolutely
Rangers
not.
out of
No.
there. Get them in the Prem. Get them in the English system. That's where they belong. And then you can develop your Scottish players. Probably be a pretty interesting league.
Is coming off the field, the Colombian center back.
No, absolutely would be.
A lot more fair.
First team debut here for Sporting Kansas City.
You know what it is too? Like with Scotland, there's such a huge difference between, you know, an Aberdeen and a Glasgow. I mean, like you have, it's European town versus major European metropolis, and that's the biggest problem.
2024 for Sporting Kansas City too, the second team here for SKC.
Yeah, it's just
and the English league,
the fan base is just
Now a free kick
nuts.
on the way. Both teams
on you go.
are out of substitutions now for the rest of the night.
And from what I understand, when they had an opportunity to be a part of the Prem, you know, they weren't making much less money in the Scottish League. They were very competitive with the first leagues in England. It just didn't stay that way, you know.
Set piece on the way for Sporting Kansas City.
I think they've always been kind of flirting with moving to the Premier League and all that sort of thing. Whether that happens or not, I'm not 100% sure. It probably won't happen because they won't be winning everything all the time, will they? So.
Yeah, I think that's what they're scared of.
Rodriguez delivers a whistle before
Hey, to fight you.
I don't like. I don't know. Like to me, I work for lower league teams, so I would. It's just if I was a Celtic fan, it's a new challenge. Even in the championship's a bigger league than it's not a bad league to be in, you know.
No, it's not a bad league to be in. No, absolutely not. And very competitive as well.
It's a big moment there for the youngster. Here's Bartlett.
Greenman said it'd be interesting to do it if there was a Scottish Cup, an English Cup, and a UK Cup.
Oh, you mean like all the teams are in each?
Yes. Scottish Cup, a UK Cup, and in other words, so that guarantees a certain amount of meaningful games with Rangers.
Yeah.
You know.
That'd be interesting. Like,
cut it infield, ran right into Willie Agata. That ends the threat for
I think it's too many
City.
leagues, to be honest with you, but or turn
better
the
not
Carbo Cup.
too many games in it.
Yeah, turn the Carbo Cup to
It'd be
something else, or just drop the Carbo Cup.
I mean,
you know.
Yeah. I mean, the FA Cup starts with like 100 and something teams anyway, so it's just.
Yeah. At least everybody gets a shot, though.
Mm-hmm.
David Ruiz. Or Robert Taylor.
Taylor. Up top.
The area. Segovia blocked.
Eee.
Out of play. Corner kick coming. Taylor, who has really come on the past couple of years here with Inter Miami. Big deflection on that shot. As the corner's played short. Segovia. Now for Jordi Alba. Back out wide, chested down. Getting end line and putting it back towards the penalty spot. A lunging challenge to get rid of it.
Got the whole group, like got the whole team in the box.
Javier Mascherano has to be very pleased with what he has seen tonight. Getting those 3 goals in the first half. Still, chance creation has been more quality than quantity, which He's been very clinical tonight. Scored all 3 of their goals on 3 shots in the first half.
I think this whole tournament is a whole bracket system. It's not a draw, right?
Laid down the line. Tries to lift this in. It was blocked down. Frey. This one runs out of play. Now a whistle comes. And a free kick back to Miami. Frey bailed out there in the corner. Tonight by Sporting Kansas City. They really gave it to Miami in that first half. Unlucky maybe not to find a goal.
They weren't unlucky. They sucked.
Yeah.
Fuck out of town. They're not in their class.
They wanted to be,
I'm sure they gave it 100%. But let's be real here. There.
We should give them a "You Tried" sticker.
Messi scoring just a brilliant goal.
It's a lot to ask.
The next 2. Whistle here, free kick on the way. Rodriguez brought down. This is when, if you're Inter Miami, you don't want to be picking up silly yellow cards that could lead to suspensions down the line. As Redondo was lunging in there on Rodriguez.
Kansas City's jersey's always mid. I like when they were the Kansas City Wiz. And when everybody realized that sounds like piss, they called them the Wizards, which is what they should have called them to begin with.
Ball lifted in. The flicked header is onto the roof of the net. There was a whistle first anyway. So we're into the final minute of regular time.
Do you see Miami going all the way this time? Judging after this game.
I think that MLS tournament is impossible to tell. I think it's too much fucking luck. You know, I think it's, you know, they have a really bizarre system. It's a one and done tournament over a month.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have 2 legs because that's not going to watch for the American crowd. They can't do best out of 3 for every round. You know. So the first round's best out of 3. Everything after that is a knockout. First round's really a qualifier if you think about it. I don't know. I don't know. I could see a young team that's good. I mean, I don't know if you know this, but Red Bull's just added Choupo-Moting. And,
I did see, yeah. I seen him on top.
Hey, you know, that's kind of frightening. Morgan Forsberg, Choupo-Moting.
Yep, that's it.
You know, they're not old guys, too. I mean, like, what's his face is a little over 30. Choupo-Moting, I think, is about 28 or 29, maybe 30. Still plenty of football left in him. And Morgan's in his 20s, and if he has a season like he did last year, look out, Jack. You know, Morgan was competitive with Messi last year until he got hurt. Or until Morgan went to play for Scotland and sit on the bench, which pissed me off to no end.
Oh, jeez.
It's one thing if they played. They weren't winning when they weren't playing him. He actually made a lot of stuff happen in that final game. But, you know, and the only reason he got in there is because somebody got hurt. And, MLS. Can't take an MLSer. Can you take an MLS who's keeping up with Messi in goals? He had a shot at the Golden Boot if he hadn't gone to Scotland, yeah?
Yeah, I've seen that. I'll never understand that selection. They shouldn't have took him because we only play with 1 striker. We brought 4. We didn't need all those.
My problem is they didn't play him after their striker sucked. Now it's time to try something different. You got absolutely ruined by Germany. Although, by the way, you guys, the Germans loved you guys. They absolutely love
because
it.
of how easy we were.
No, just around town, the people. Everybody got a kick out of you.
I think we've both got a secret thing. Well, the Scots and the German are just like, yeah, we're cool with each other.
Yeah, it was very.
Yeah,
You're a lot of fun. They
I've been
appreciate
o-
that.
I've been to Munich a couple times, and yeah, they do like us.
Yeah, they do.
They do like us.
It's like they're not gonna get drunk and lift up their kilts, but you guys can do that,
No.
and that's okay, and it's funny to them.
Yeah.
Oh, right in the bar. Look at that.
Yeah. You know, it's okay that it would be cool if they did it, but it's okay that you do.
Just kind of got kicked in the face at the end there by Robert Taylor.
Yeah.
That is
That's
full
it.
time, and Inter
That's what he
That'll do
got.
us.
A beating.
to the
Can't.
Champions Cup
I
round
thought they
16.
played reasonably well, and in the last game, so I didn't think it would be a blowout like this, but that's what it was. And to tell you the truth, it's the kind of victories they need. They got stopped short last year, but they're going to the next round.
Wins it 4-1 on aggregate. They will take on Cavalier in the round of 16. Full time from Chase Stadium in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. It finishes
What a game.
Inter Miami 3,
Well,
Kansas City 1.
it was a pleasure to be here, and I totally
Cavalier,
appreciate it.
Cavalier. He just announced that Cavalier FC will take them on in the round of 16. Cavalier SC there's no info on that club. I've never heard of them, and there is no info available on the club. Interesting. I don't even know where they're from. That's funny. Let me check this out. CAVA LIER SC Football Club. Here we go.
Jamaican.
Oh, oh God. Oh,
Whoa.
holy Jesus.
Walk now.
They must have won the Jamaican League. Well, you know, that one Jamaican team, they knocked out Texas a couple years ago. They didn't even barely had enough for a full roster because they couldn't get the visas straight.
It says here they come fourth.
What the other three teams cheat or something? Why is Cavalier SC a team I don't think? Maybe that's currently. Hold on. Is that last year? Or
I mean, how many games? That 26 games.
the Jamaican Premier League. There's a table. Last year's table. Yeah, it's got them fourth. I think this is current. I don't know.
Well, Tommy, I totally appreciate it. Y'all let me stop by.
See you around.
All right, y'all have a good day.
Darcy.
Take care. Can I look up last year? I can't do this on FootMob. I don't even know what kind of season they play. Nothing. No. Well, they have promotion relegation over there. I'm trying to remember that team. They don't seem like they're Mount Pleasant, Nick Barners, Montego Bay, Trevally. I forget that team that knocked out Austin FC. They can be fun, the Jamaicans. They beat it. I think they had an entire net worth when they beat. They had entire net worth of $2,000 in transfer fees for the entire team.
Wow.
And they beat Texas, who I think has 80 million.
That's insane.
80 or 90 million. That's McConaughey's team. Matthew McConaughey. All right, I think we're going to call it. What do you say, big man?
Yep. Let's go.
I got one more stream to do. I'm going to do this quadruple stream tonight. I'm about going upstairs. I'm getting some cold G Fuel, and I'm going to stream.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to leave you with Ellie in Colorado. I need to go to bed.
All right. Well, I'm not going to be able to watch that game. I'm going to watch the replays, but I'll see you soon.
I'll touch you soon, man. Right, take care.
Take care, and take care to all y'all as well. We're done. That's it. Put it in the books. Peace.